What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Scythe and we are back again for some more Skyrim Special Edition. Blah! How y'all doing today, folks? Hope you're doing fantastic, wonderful. Hope this video makes your day even better. In the last episode, we ended up starting the Meridia quest, I think. It's gonna be the one that gives us the Dawnbreaker sword, I think, which is a one-handed sword, so it's not really gonna be something we're gonna end up using, but it's beautiful nonetheless. But before we end up going into the dungeon today, I got a couple mods, not really anything that big. Honestly speaking, the mods on the website have kind of started slowing down. Near as I can tell, it's because everybody's kind of converted all the mods that are mainly going to be converted. And then anything else would have to involve really old modders actually coming out of their little hidey hole to convert the mod over to the special edition version. All right, so just a couple quick ones. First of all, the super simple Locke bash. Now, what this is going to do, at first I thought this sounded kind of cheap, but then I thought this sounds actually pretty cool, where it's going to make it so that based on our abilities and how leveled we are in whatever weapon skill we're gonna end up using, we actually can do a heavy attack to a lock, and it's gonna have a chance, depending on our skill level, of whether or not it can actually be broken in, or if it's just gonna stay locked forever and then we were gonna have to lockpick it. So I'm gonna grab that one. I thought that was pretty cool. And then there's also the faster great swords. Now, this might seem at first like being a little bit cheap, but as you can see, it's only raising the speed from 0.7 to 0.8. Fun fact, when you're actually using two-handed weapons in Skyrim, it's usually a lot better to go for battle axes just because of the fact that the great sword perk over the other, hammers have a lot more knockdown and stuff like that, while battle axes have a lot more raw damage, and greatswords are supposed to have more speed, but there's actually an issue with the game where they don't. So as you can see right here, it even says how with this mod, we're going to change it so that greatswords do 0.8 instead of the same speed as battle axes. So I felt that that one was just going to improve the overall experience. And perfect, we've got an expert Locke here to test out our abilities right now. Oh, the lock won't budge. Okay, so it's too powerful a lock based on our abilities. Maybe it ends up getting better just if we had like a hammer or a blunt weapon or something, but honestly, I don't know. Now, one mod that I really wish would end up being added to the special edition is the improved third-person camera. Maybe it's actually there and I just haven't noticed, but also improved combat animations where it makes our character not look like a fool when he's swinging a sword around, and also you can actually change it so your character kind of stands up with his sword over his shoulder rather than sheathing the weapon. I remember having that way before on the normal edition, but never, not on the special edition. It would be cool if it was there. This improved speed actually is making quite a difference considering it's only 0.1 faster. That actually made a huge difference on those enemies. I am honestly surprised. This hurts, right? Yep. Okay, so we gotta somehow get over there, which requires us to go around this way. Yeah, there we go. Some potions that are going to be worth some good monies. And yeah, also, folks, I do want to say, and I know I just keep saying this, but thank you so much for your continued support on this series. We're kind of getting to the point, though. I've talked about this in earlier episodes, but if you're just tuning in, I just want to let you know that we're kind of getting to the point where I'm not able to record this game, as often. Oh, okay. Where I'm not able to record this game as often as I would like, and as such, some of the episodes may end up taking a little while before they end up coming out. This is one of the only series that I actually have where I am uploading it as organic as possible. It's like if I have an episode for today, for example, I upload it. If I have another episode recorded, I'll upload it the next day. So long as, of course, I have it all edited and rendered out and everything like that, of course. But I'm just trying to make a point, just for anybody just tuning in, that when there's no episode, it just means that I legit haven't had time to edit it or anything like that, or I just don't have another one recorded. I should also Achoo! I know that I also need to start using our Berserk a little bit more often. Doesn't seem like we need to use it in this area as much because I'm pretty sure these guys are kind of like starting enemies. these corrupted souls actually come into play in the Soul Cairn, I think, in the Dawnguard DLC. Or maybe it's that they're like a slightly different version, but they look the same. No, I don't really remember, but we might end up going for the Dawnguard, the next Dawnguard quest after this. Maybe either that or just go for one of the main quests or something like that. Ooh, we gotta be careful here because otherwise, yep, we can take some mega fall damage. We would have probably ended up dying just from jumping from up there, which, I mean, I guess it's realistic, but it's pretty ridiculous. Now, there is, of course, mods that negate fall damage and stuff like that, and we do have the perk on our heavy armor that we could acquire to give us less fall damage, but we're not jumping off of stuff that often, right? Ooh, this looks very deadly. Hello. Man, these guys have so much gold on them, just casually, like, okay. Bloop. What now? What did that open? Oh, that just opened the main door. Rip, I thought it was opening something else. I still want to see if we can actually break a lock open. That's not bad, but it should be 100. Okay, that's a lot of money. I also just noticed that our weight was almost full. Ooh, that's uggles. I don't like it. I don't like it. I also still desperately want to... Oh, I forgot about this guy. Okay, this guy is actually a very, very deadly enemy. Like, he is so super duper powerful, man. You have no idea. So I'm gonna try and do this properly. Hopefully she can take some aggro here. I just remember, like, I ended up having, doing this quest, like, a long, long time ago. Let's just use our Berserk. Let's just use our Berserk and go nuts. Because he's got, like, really high-level mage spells. That one that he's using right now, yep, I knew it. I knew that guy was super powerful. I knew it. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use Fusro Da, and we're gonna charge him. Charge him, charge him, charge him. Why are we not charging? Yep. Die, you freak. You can go ahead and try to use your special magic on me. That's okay. Wow! He one-shot me. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be difficult. Let's Fusro Da. That'll make him ragdoll. And then let's stay behind these poles. Hopefully his spells don't phase through the walls. Because we gotta get rid of some of these extra... He's accidentally killing his own minions because he's an idiot. Okay, okay. You know what we're gonna do? Let's do this. Let's cast Berserk. Then let's get Fusro Da. And then we'll charge him. Yes. Die, die, die! Yes! Oh man, alive that guy. Okay. Whoa! That was a very tough of. Oh my goodness, fiery explosion. That's insane. No wonder he was so powerful. Oh my goodness, he's back. He's got his soul here. We don't have any health potions on our hotbar. Oh my god. Oh, we can level up though. That'll heal us up. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's see what can we do for our defensive capabilities. Tired enemies have a harder time. Who cares? Cushion. Who cares? What about this one? The rallying standard. This sounds pretty cool. Place a banner on the ground to give us a 100 armor rating. Sounds like a plan to me. Which banner do you want to use on your rallying standard? Oh, it's just choosing one just for looks. Okay, so we can use hold banners, faction banners, or imperial. Maybe we could swap these over at any time. That's pretty cool. Let's do the faction. And let's go for... There really is no companion banner, huh? Okay, what about holds? Let's represent Whiterun. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that sounds like a plan to me. Now, unfortunately, we gotta get rid of some of our extra weight here, because otherwise we're gonna die. Ooh, these things are worth so much gold, though. Like, how do we get rid of these? I guess we get rid of that. Ooh, that's just our own heavy armor, so whatever. Oh man, why do we have so much, like, so many good items here? What the? Ooh. Well, that's worth money for sure. You know what? Let's take this one. No, this one's better, so never mind. Okay. 12 for 400? Dude. Yeah, you know what? That's 20, so that's okay. Let's also see, where is that? Is that in powers? The banner, I mean. Yeah, rallying standard. There it is. So let's try this out. Oh, cool. It's like an MMO. Nice. Dude, that's so neat.
The Defiler is defeated.
What?
Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Okay. That's beautiful, man. And I love how it's blowing in the wind majestically like a cape. That's cool. That's like an MMO. Dude, nice. Okay, let's rest here so that we can get our autosave going, get that gross berserk thing off of our screen, and then grab ourselves Dawnbreaker. Are we teleporting out? Like, what's happening? I'm going blind. Oh, loading screen. That's what happened. That's a Daedric sword, by the way, so hopefully we'll be able to get to that sometime soon. I gotta find some time to actually smith ourselves up. Ooh. I don't really care what you have to say, you weird, crazy ghost. I just want to look at the environment. We're falling! We're falling! We're doing just fine. So we could have, for some weird reason, told her, shut up, crazy lady. I'll take your sword, but you can do the quest yourself or something. I don't know. Let's take a peek, though. I want to show you this beautiful sword, because it definitely is beautiful, that's for sure. Where is it? There it is. So it's a one-handed blade, which is unfortunate, and it doesn't really have that much raw damage, as you can see, only 13, but it burns for 10 points, and when killing undead has a chance for a fiery explosion that turns or destroys nearby undead. Now, unfortunately, if this is the sword that I remember it to be, that fiery explosion can actually damage us and our comrades. So usually it's really, really bad because it ends up getting the aggro of like everybody in the scene, you know? Okay, so we still gotta go over to this stupid spot to try and get the second part of the Dawn Guard. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that though, because it's nice that we can have her as a party member right now, because, you know, she's just an extra. But most of all, it's because when we get there, yak, they really don't want to shut up when we get over there. Let's take a peek and see Dragonborn. Travel to Soul Slam. Okay. Well, you know what? We're really close to that. Oh, no, wait. No. That's the Dragonborn DLC. Rip me. Which is the one that is part of the main quest. Dragons aren't coming back to life. Here we go. We gotta go back to beautiful old Riverwood. Oop! But actually, before we do that, I gotta go back to town and drop off some gear. All right, this is a little bit disappointing, but one of the mods, actually most of my mods ended up updating today, and apparently must have had an issue because now we've got some gross textures on the ground. I don't know what the deal is with that, because the only ones that we actually got today was just the one for the Locke bashing and the other one. Huh. Well, maybe I'll try refast traveling, because that sometimes happens as well. Nope, these textures are all messed up. I'm gonna have to see if it's one of the new mods that we ended up putting in, and hopefully it's not gonna do some major conflicting issues if I turn it off. Alright, so I just put the Open Cities mod a little bit lower in the mod loader, and it seemed to do the trick. I guess one of the other mods was conflicting for some weird reason, or it's just because I reloaded my file. There's also a higher textures mod, which I may end up using a little bit later, but honestly speaking, it already looks fairly beautiful in this game anyways. The road is the only thing that's oddly lacking. Now, besides all of that, ended up selling a bunch of stuff to her, also ended up gaining a bunch of iron ingots and worked on our smithing a little bit, but didn't really end up doing too much with it. Our two-handed is actually almost at level 60, which is gonna be great for some of the perks that come a little bit later. So right now, this one is probably one of my least favorite abilities for the two-handed, where we actually do 75% more damage to a target that has more than half health based on is a sprinting forward attack. And as you know, I don't like those because usually we end up missing our opponent, but we're gonna grab it anyways because 75% more damage is definitely very, very powerful. And the perks that we can get further down the line, like this one, 10% chance to increase our attack speed by 200% for 3 seconds. That's pretty insane, not to mention just another one in general. Now, if you didn't already know, I should have done this at the beginning, but I didn't really pay attention to the characters, and even when I play this game on my off time, I always forgot about this. So her father is actually the smith of the companions, or at least I think that's what it is, right? And he is pretty much the only smith in the entire world, I'm pretty sure anyways, that knows how to make Skyforge steel, or at least he's the only one that has the Skyforge to actually forge Sky Steel, right? Now, what I ended up doing was there was a quest that we were supposed to have gotten at the beginning where he actually throws us a Skyforge steel any type of weapon that we want. I chose a greatsword, and this is quite surprising, folks, because look at this. Right now, our dwarven greatsword is at 40. With our improved smithing, I could bump this up to 46 damage. Or there's this Sky Steel sword, which is at 36, which is very uggles. But if we forge this one up, it goes to 48. This sword is actually stronger than our dwarven sword, and it's one that we would normally get at the beginning of the game. That just seems so weird to me. Maybe it's been bumped up because they wanted it to be a little bit more important. I think that's what's going on. But you know what? At least now we have a sword that fits our character rather than one that really awkwardly just, you know, rather than just having a gold sword on our silver back. Another thing too, I love this town, seriously, it's my favorite, that I'm gonna start trying to focus on is completing quests, because I'm pretty bad when it comes to stuff like that. Like, when I play this game on my own time, I'm doing exactly what I was doing up to this point, where I'm just going around, I'm just exploring all over the place. It's very sporadic, it's very crazy. But the disadvantage to that is that as, you know, certain people get less interested in the series or new people come in, might end up being a bit confusing trying to track down which episode we ended up actually starting the companions and stuff like that, right? So what I want to start doing from henceforth is trying to finish quest lines rather than just starting all of them. Because I think we're at a pretty good point right now. You know, we've explored a lot, well, not a lot, but we've explored enough of the world that we have some good convenient fast travel points around the map and stuff like that. Never really explored any of the bigger cities. We got to Riften, never explored it yet, but I want to try and see if we can finish the main quest and just kind of focus on that, and then I'll just kind of do some stuff on the side just on my own personal time, right? Because I think it'll be a little bit, I probably should have been doing that anyways, but at the same time, I mean, everybody else is already doing that in their Let's Play series anyways, so yeah. We'll see how long that even ends up lasting, folks, because I get distracted very, very easily. I just would like to go through the main quest because it has a lot of the most epic moments, plus we end up getting a lot of very convenient items out of it. Like, personally speaking, if you're playing any Elder Scrolls game, I would recommend to rush the main quest as much as possible, just because, get out of the way, Delphine. Get out of the way, you idiot. Just because you get so many convenient items as you're going through the main quest. Oblivion alone, one of the starting quests just throws you a horse, and it's like, okay, thanks for that, because otherwise they were very, very difficult to get in Oblivion. What? You're not coming with us? So pretty much we're trying to figure out why exactly the dragons are all coming back to life and why Alduin is being all evil in the first place, right? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor embassy? Oh no, is this the quest I think it is? Ooh, I really, really don't like this quest. Nobody really does. Honestly speaking, this is one of the worst quests in the game, where it has us go into the Thalmor embassy. We have to put our equipment in a chest, and it's overall just very, very confusing map layout and structure to the quest. So hopefully we'll be able to do it, no problem. We're not gonna have time for that today. I know that right now. I can already say that. Okay, we gotta meet her in Solitude. So that is probably all the time we're gonna have, is just trying to get our hands on or get to Solitude. We'll see though, depending on how close it is and how many fast travel points we have. This area is so beautiful, like seriously, I absolutely love it. Meet her at Solitude. Yes. Okay. So we can actually, I'm gonna grab the main quest here because that's very, very convenient, because this just so happened to be one of the other towns that we just went by. All right, folks, so ran into a little bit of a technical hiccup there because, is that a dragon? Yes, it is. Beautiful. Had the game just randomly crash to desktop. That seems to be happening to quite a few people near as I can tell, so I don't know if it's necessarily an issue specifically to do with mods or if it's just a problem with the game in general. Is he attacking Jabrias? Nope, he's attacking our party member. I don't care if Lydia dies. Come on, land down. We need to try and get as much of the main quest done as possible in general so that we can get our hands on Dragon Rend. I think that's what the spell is called. Because what that allows us to do is shout at a dragon while they're in midair and force them down on the ground. Because otherwise, I really don't like the dragon combat. Like, the dragons are beautiful and epic and everything like that, but really, they should have shown this in the actual Skyrim trailer, where if you're a melee character, you're just sitting here for 50 years, and if you're using a bow, you're just gonna miss them all the time. It does look beautiful, though, but I'm gonna wait till he lands. Yes! He's finally landed on the ground. Come here, you freak. You can go ahead and shoot me in the face. I don't care! Die, you stupid dragon! In the name of the Shrek. Oh my goodness, I don't want to fall off the cliff. Let's grab all of his goodies before he falls off the cliff. Not really worth its weight in gold, although beautiful. Those are good, those are good, those are good, those are good, those are good as well. That's beautiful, that's great, that's grand, that's wonderful. Kind of worth its weight in gold, I guess. Ooh, a rock warbler egg. That's the stupidest name I've ever seen. Yum. Let me just eat it whole. Let's also grab that, grab that, grab that, even though it wasn't actually worth its weight in gold. That is, for sure, man alive. More Forsworn stuff. I guess he ended up eating somebody, and we could end up getting the deer head, but that's okay. Let's play our flute to end the episode today, because otherwise we are on time, folks, and, yeah, needless to say. Great dragon! Yes, your powers make me feel strong. Shrek is beautiful, the end. Okay, who cares? Shut up. Thanks for watching, though, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a fantastic day. Be sure to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sign on and stay epic.